How is your debt to income ratio possibly holding your portfolio back from growing? Also, how do you make your offer stand out in a seller's market? I'm Todd Sloan. We're going to talk about all that and more. So it's been a little longer between vlogs than what I would have liked, but I mean, crazy Christmas period, all the rest of it in between. It's been an awesome couple of weeks, and I hope you guys are seeing in 2021 in a fantastic way. Speed through our 3 top highlights. We recorded an awesome episode with Peter Kalousos about the 25 steps involved in subdivision. I think there's a little booklet that's actually going to go along with that now as well. Like, click the link in the description if you've got any interest whatsoever in subdivision. Potentially even more exciting, I ate the world's cheesiest pizza. Like, not like I think it is. Like, this is from 400 Gradi in Melbourne. It literally 154 different types of cheese. And then they brought out Parmesan as well. So naturally, I'd put Parmesan on top of the already world's cheesiest pizza. That was absolutely incredible. If you love your pizza, absolutely have to check this place out. Service is amazing. Pizza is incredible. If you may be lactose intolerant or vegan, steer clear. Probably not going to work for you. And otherwise, enjoyed a few early morning runs in Melbourne with the other half, which was just awesome. But now let's focus on real estate. What has actually been happening with the portfolio? I have never had delays like this before. Like, this is, it really is insane. So if you're just new to property watching this thinking, yeah, it's totally normal for it to take a long time to get financed. No, it's not. Like, it really isn't. This is not normal. Now, the thing is, we actually almost had the pre-approval that we needed. One of the issues that I had though is another deal came along that I want to explore, okay? Because I feel like it'd be silly not to. So it changed slightly around what we're actually applying for with borrowing. But this meant with the lender that we wanted to use, the debt to income ratio was 6. The deal to actually be able to put this together with the new amount that we're wanting to borrow was something like 6.24. So it just exceeded their debt to income ratio. So first of all, what actually is the debt to income ratio? In overly simplified terms, let's say you've got an income per annum of like 100K, okay? And you apply to a lender that has a debt to income ratio of 4. That means that you can only borrow 400,000 because it's your income times 4. Like I said, overly simplified terms, speak with your broker about this. They'll be able to go into the detail that you need. But essentially, that's a good basic understanding. So the debt to income ratio for this lender that we were using was 6. Now, for the deal to actually work, technically, it was something like 6.24. So we needed to go with another lender that would actually consider this deal. And again, this is one of the reasons I really feel it's so important to use a broker, because it just made sense. Because if I went directly to a lender, they'd just say like, no.
Computer says no.
Like, that's the debt to income ratio. Like, bad luck, Chuck. That's what's happening. But going to a broker, I mean, a good broker, they're not just going to go no. They're going to go, okay, yeah, that's a no from them. But what else can we do? Which is exactly what we've done now. And this is how we've solved the problem. So what we did was we found another lender that didn't use a 6 times debt to income ratio. Now, there's a few downsides to this. One, the approval time frame for them, that's why this is still here, is another 15 business days. So it's like another 3 weeks, which this all happened last week from the time of recording that actually got bumped up, which we were about to get approval as well with the other lender. Anyway, like I said, this is not normal, but I would rather this take another week or two than actually be able to get the loan that we need to be able to pull this deal together. So essentially, the solution was find another lender and just be patient, which I'm so bad at. I'm not a good patient person.
Don't care how I want it.
I promise you, this is not going to be the Getting Finance vlog. This will turn into the property vlog. But again, this is part and parcel of it right now. But let's try and make this a little bit more exciting to watch. So how would you like to learn how to make your offer stand out to agents in an absolute seller's market right now? So I'm currently waiting for my car to actually get the battery replaced. I hate wasting time, I hate wasting money on cars, but I thought this is the perfect time to actually share with you how to increase the chances of getting your offer accepted in such a competitive market. Number 1, understand the seller's situation. It's all well and good to just assume that they want a really quick settlement or whatever it is, but sometimes I've actually got a listing that I'm selling right now that for them, a 90-day or even 120-day settlement is super attractive. But I can guarantee you I'm going to get people putting forward offers that don't even ask that question, that'll be putting forward 30 days thinking it's super strong, and the vendors are just going to look at that and think maybe they'll negotiate, but maybe they'll actually just take one that fits them straight away. So always ask the question, what's the most attractive settlement time for the vendor? Whew. God, it's hot here. I really should have filmed this inside. The next thing you can do,
make sure you have your finance approved. Like, please, please, please don't go putting in offers without actually having your finance approved first, okay? The next time you think that this is a good idea, I want you to actually do a little exercise. Go to the supermarket, do a full grocery shop, but leave your card at home. That feeling that you get at the register when they look at you and go, how would you like to pay for this? Try and tell them it's okay. I'll be able to do this. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll have this finance sorted. That's how it's going to feel, okay? Because you're going to miss out on more and more houses. So just make sure you've sat down with your broker, you've sat down with your lender, whoever you want to use, and get your finance approved. It is going to put you ahead of the pack in such a massive way, because there are so many people that just don't do it. They don't care. So don't be one of those people. Make sure you've got your finance in order. I'm going to jump. I'm getting burnt. I'm going to get in the shade. Limit the conditions of your offer, okay? If you need to have conditions on there, then obviously do what you need to do. But if you're just putting in a sub-finance clause or a sub-sale or whatever, and you don't actually need it, then like limit them as much as possible. Because quickly, let's role play for a second. Imagine you're the vendor, I'm the agent. I've just given you two offers. The offer amounts are equal, okay? Exactly the same price. One of them though is unconditional, or maybe it's just got a really solid finance clause, whatever it is. The other one is subject to pest inspection, subject to building inspection, subject to finance, maybe it's a little bit shaky, maybe they're even subject to sale. Which one are you going to go for? It's easy. It's a really simple decision. So if you can limit these conditions that you're actually putting on your offers, that is going to put you massively ahead of the pack when it comes to actually standing out in a competitive market. So wrapping these tips up, make sure you understand the seller's situation, make sure you've got your finance in order. Like, please get your finance in order, and then make sure that you limit your conditions to only what you absolutely need. I hope these tips help you out, guys.
Seriously, guys, remember those tips. Understand the seller's situation as far as timeframes. Make sure your finance is on point, ready to go, and limit your conditions as much as you can. I'm Todd Sloan. This is the 200K Passive Income Vlog. You have an amazing week. Tune into the show, and I will see you next time.